expenses. Those are all plugged at 3% for stress testing. And I'll continue to update those, but yes, that's exactly what that's ultimately going to be. And again, if we don't self-fund some of these capital projects, that'll free up more cash. Again, that is a trend, and that's what that ultimately mean in the out years. Is that instead of a 10% increase, maybe it'll be 12, if we want to maintain that 25% cash reserve. Page 37, almost done. It shows the cumulative impact of the total cost of municipal services to residential property owners over time. Again, in the first half of the plan, significant discussion when it's looking at the stresses that the village may face as related to property taxes with the implementation of the plan. Here we also look at what these proposed infrastructure projects would mean for utility rates. And as with property taxes, staff has endeavored to adhere to a moderate growth management strategy in order to spread out the impact of additional utility rates increases when needed over time. And one of the things that staff does to try to achieve this is trying to implement smaller, more frequent increases as opposed to larger, less frequent increases. Staff also tries to avoid the need for an increase in multiple utilities in any one year, and that therefore this plan laces together any increases using an opposite year approach in order to try to smooth out the impact on a year-to-year basis for homeowners. And then again, you'll see this in this summary schedule. 1 year water will go up, the next year sewer will go up, the next year water will go up. And again, we're trying to make small incremental balanced increases and still trying to achieve those broader goals of self-sustainability and self-sufficiency for our utilities. And then page 38, again.
One other question for Saturday. Can you rerun the numbers, tell us what we need to be self-sufficient?
No, not that time. So page 38 is to prepare some additional context of this utility cost. We've done a survey of 20 area communities. We did that earlier this year. It should be noted that this, however, this does not necessarily reflect the total equivalent cost between communities. As I noted in the narrative to the left, utility cost comparisons are very challenging to truly equate across communities because everybody accounts for different types of expenditures in different manners, particularly in sewer and stormwater. There can be great disparities. In Mequon, stormwater was part of those costs, and that's just how they dealt with it. Other communities, it's a separate utility. Sometimes it's in general public works, sometimes it's in sewer. But that being said, these are the rates of these communities as of the time we did our survey a couple months ago. Altogether, Shorewood's 15th on the list. But again, just keep in mind the context of public fire protection fees would add about $20 to $25 per quarter, which is the far right column for Shorewood. So that would push us above 150 to 155 range, and that moves us back up into the 10th or 11th spot.
Is there any way to add in the property tax per certain household, and then you would have the full comparison? This is just because, like you were saying,
A 20 community property tax comparison?
property tax, water, sewer, storm, total per household, and then you wouldn't be saying, well, some include this and some don't. Then you get a true household cost among your communities. Anyways.
Yeah, I mean,
that takes away that question of what's included.
that's true. Would that be local taxes only, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'll see what I can do with that.